Hey everyone, it's me! Finally, GWFan the Softcore Brony. It's been a while since my last upload. Halloween, in fact. It's long past time I did some updating. First and foremost, yes, I am indeed coming back. In case you missed it, I already have a video waiting to premiere on Saturday, but before discussing that in a little more detail, there are some other things to talk about first. So, what happened to my previous LP, West of Loathing? Stupid mishaps, that's what. Basically, I tried to record an episode, and because the mouse I was using was getting old, it double-clicked and immediately turned the recording off after I thought it had started. West of Loathing being an autosave type of game that is really common nowadays, much to my personal chagrin. I went through almost an entire episode before I noticed and had no way of resetting to try to record again. Not only does the game feature relatively random events, but I was roughly 2/3 of the way through as well, so I couldn't just start over and get back to where I was either without having a dramatically different setup, so I just gave up. Yeah, that's that. Item number 2. You guys may remember I was going to start Breath of Fire 3 and ran into major frame rate loss issues. Did I find a solution for that? In short, yes. What did I do? I bought a brand new computer! What do you mean that sounds like a rather extreme solution? Well, normally, yeah, I might agree, but in reality, I've been thinking about getting a new computer since at least 2020, when I realized I had definitely hit a wall in what my previous computer was capable of running. Basically, when my previous computer was brand new, there were already games on the market it had no hope of running, at least not without either major slowdown or heavy lowering of the graphics. My new computer, specifically this surprisingly beastly little desktop for the price, in case you were wondering, has specs that are still far above the currently most graphically demanding game on the market right now, according to one article I read at least, supposedly Cyberpunk 2077. I also bought extra RAM, so it's actually 32 bits of DDR4 rather than 16. I did some testing with the most graphically demanding game I currently have on Steam at the highest possible specs in 1080p for about 25 minutes and no slowdown or frame rate loss. I think it looks pretty gorgeous if I do say so myself. Back during Halloween, I did a further full test by playing Little Nightmares along with testing a free editing software called OpenShot. Though I didn't particularly care for the way that turned out, because, like, the blackness, like, the darkness in it, like, has, like, shapes in it that just, well, weren't there in the raw footage. I think it actually was more of, like, a YouTube thing, but in any case, now I'm experimenting with another free editing software called Shotcut that I like a lot better. By the way, even though I'm showing you footage for Bayonetta, I don't currently have any plans to LP it. It's not the sort of game I normally play or am good at, so you'd probably just be watching me die a lot. I actually bought the new computer back in September, but rather than get back into Let's Playing right away, I got distracted playing some games that my previous computer could never hope to handle well. So I've actually been playing the first Trails of Cold Steel and World of Final Fantasy, both of which I've been wanting to play for a long time, so forgive the super long delay. Speaking of delays, the game I'm starting on Saturday is not Breath of Fire 3. I want to better figure out my new editing software before I start that, so I'm getting back into things with yet another blind LP. In this case, Psychonauts 2. In 1080p for that matter, because way better computers, so yay! And yes, I am using this as an excuse to play a game I've been wanting to play since it came out, so yeah. Now, back to more serious talk. Since I first moved earlier last year, I do work more in my job in real life, so I will continue with my every other day release schedule. Even though I have already recorded some 5 episodes of Psychonauts 2 as of this video. So I intend to stay ahead as is, so it won't be interrupted and all that. In fact, if all goes really well, I may just start something else that's not Breath of Fire 3 to go alongside it, but depending on my real life work schedule, we'll see. It might not even be feasible to do more than one at this point, so here's me hoping at least. I really do want to play more games, but real life demands time, so there you go. Anyway, thank you all for waiting and for watching this longer than usual update. Your patience is much appreciated as I, well, literally and figuratively get back into the game. So, until next time, folks.